Hello players, how is going today and welcome to today's video. As you can hear, there are some sounds and stuff going on of building and shit. Yeah, it's because they're doing some stuff with the other walls that took fire. So yeah, there will be some man working on new house etc. Now it didn't happen to my house, but it did happen to a house close by. So yeah. And yeah, so as you can read by the title, etc., it's pretty much self-explanatory. Today we're gonna talk about towerstall, and as you can see, by the time we are doing this video in Grandmaster deck, there genuinely aren't any towerstall deck. I'm not joking. There genuinely aren't any towerstall deck. Okay, like actually that's serious. I wouldn't count this Eclipse deck as towerstall. Neither it is a sword rip deck, etc. Yeah, there genuinely aren't any towerstall deck. Actually, yeah. But in Master Doors, a couple, just two. But for the rest, nothing in Grandmaster decks, no towerstall decks, etc. And that's a good thing. That's generally a good thing, etc. So why we're gonna today talk about towerstall? Now, towerstall it's been like here for a couple of a couple of months, etc. Okay, like actually that's serious. Towerstall has to be one of those archetype that can theoretically hard counter every single archetype. Giant decks, towerstall hard counters that. Fucking spear spam decks, towerstall hard counters that. Spear launcher decks, towerstall destroys them. I'm not joking. No, I'm not joking. Until you get the level 4 tower spawn, you're generally unbeatable. With already with level 2 double speed spawn, you're already a fucking god. With level 4 speed spawn that spawn, you generally can't beat it. You generally can't beat it. Even if you have like insane DPS, even though if you like deal 50 DPS every second, etc., you generally can't beat a towerstall if they max out on spirit and that spawn. And we had a fucking towerstall meta. We had a fucking full on in towerstall meta, etc. And this kind of show off how broken towerstall archetype actually is. The main reason why you are never gonna see right now a towerstall deck to be played is because it's pretty much full of rush decks and etc. and full of pretty much sword rip and etc. Okay, like the only main reason why towerstall isn't so popular now is pretty much because of sword rip and etc. Okay, as a whole. Because if it was a sword rip and etc., it would generally be still here. To be honest, it would generally speaking be still here. Okay, I'm actually that serious. So yeah, we're gonna pretty much talk about Thompson Southern, and as I said, Thompson is pretty much one of those archetypes that can generally hard counters everything. Now the thing is, the thing with Thompson, it's generally no skill. I'm not joking. Thompson in itself is generally no skill. The thing is, you can say Towerstall requires skill because of eye abuse and etc. But by that definition, every single decker requires the same skill or even more as Towerstall. Like actually, every single Spear Archer deck, every single Sword Rip deck, every single Sword Archer deck requires the same or even more skill as Towerstall. Like it's straight up stupid. Eye abuse itself doesn't require any skill. Control abuse does require skill, even though it's easy to pull off. But the thing is, controlling 5 units at a time is much harder than fucking moving you fucking Spiriton or Jog across the fucking enemy front line and back lines. Okay, like actually. Towerstall is generally a deck that doesn't require any skill, and we actually got even a meta with Towerstall. It was generally one of the worst meta sticker I ever had. Okay, where generally the strategy was thrown out of the window. Now we got a meta less bad than Towerstall, yeah sure, but it's still bad. So yeah, and yeah, the thing is, I'm generally thinking about right now is that Towerstall should remain dead, should be dead or remain dead. Because if you do think about for a second, you generally can't be competitive with towerstall. I'm not joking. Every single towerstall player I've seen so far doesn't play the game competitively. It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. I'm not joking. Every towerstall player I've seen so far doesn't play the game competitively. It just plays the game because they want to farm elo and just to reach top 100, etc. To just flex about it. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Every single towerstaller I've seen so far generally sucks. Because again, the thing with towerstall is that when you're playing towerstall, you don't want to play towerstall to pretty much learn skill or etc. You generally want to play towerstall to fucking farm elo. Farm elo and nothing. Because the skill gap, the skill ceiling, the skill floor that towerstall has, it's fucking low as fuck. It's fucking lower than Magic Giant. People were complaining back then about Magic Giant being a no-skill archetype. But at least it will take some effort. Towerstall ain't that, dog. Ain't that, brother. Ain't that, fellas. Bro, Towerstall is just straight up training some clovers and one spear, and then just straight up by that time, mid-throwing, spamming your opponent with fucking spiritual, etc. As I said again, Towerstall doesn't require skill at all. If you want to be competitive with Towerstall, you generally can't. What the fuck I'm saying? You generally can't even be competitive with Towerstall. I'm not joking. When there was the Towerstall meta, Towerstall player generally just straight up didn't take the game seriously. I'm not joking. Okay. Now you're gonna say no, that ain't true. But I want to prove my point even further by just showing off who the hell is the Towerstall guy, etc. Who the hell is okay? Leaderboard. Devs please patch out boosting, and this is pretty much fucking the new meta. The new meta was a guy that actually played Towerstall and ended up pretty much out boosting the fuck out to top 100. He went from what to 2,200 elo to 2,800 elo. The only reason why he ranks so much is because he doesn't play the game anymore, etc. And he played the Towerstall, he main Towerstall, and I faced him again, and I did that face him against 2 times, and I beat his ass 2 times in a row, and he genuinely sucked. The game. I was playing a Zwar Archer G-Spam pretty much, only Zwar Archer and all rest general, and he genuinely lost to it 2 times in a row. So yeah, that's pretty much one of my many proofs I have that Towerstall player generally do not take this game seriously. Like, I'm not joking. A Zwarry player will generally be way better than a Towerstall player. Even though Zwarry is a low skill deck, doesn't mean it's relatively no skill. It's still a low skill deck, so it will still take some skill, but not as much as like aggro, Spear, etc. But still will take some skill. Meanwhile, fucking Towerstall will not take any skill at all. The only skill you can say is I abuse. But by that definition, Sword Reaper, fucking Spear Archer, fucking Spear Eclipse or Russia, all these decks have more or the same skill as Towerstall. So that generally means that Towerstall itself doesn't even take skill. The same can go for fucking Eye Abuse. As I said before in the video, Eye Abuse doesn't take skill, and I'm literally the one saying it, because it is generally you just straight up user controlling one unit to gain massive value and momentum. Just try user controlling one unit and just try trying to dodge the attack. But either way, this doesn't generally say anything about Eye Abuse being skillful. Eye Abuse is just a trick you have in your sleeve that generally requires not much skill. And there was back then a Abuse tricks that was insanely OP, and it got nerfed pretty heavily. It was pretty much the tank at the base. If you didn't know, it was pretty much you putting a tank in front of the miners, and then the miners will generally just straight up rush the tank up. Will generally focus their main priority to the spear. And this was insanely broken, because if you do think about for a second, that shit could literally stall up a fuck ton. Even if you had double cost structure, it will still stall a lot. It will still stall a fuck ton. It will genuinely stall a fuck ton. It will genuinely make like a fucking it will genuinely make fucking whatever, it will genuinely make fucking your eco genuinely useless, because the miners are instead of mining for a resource, are going to attack the fucking Spiriton. It got nerfed to the point that it only affects 2 miners, but it's still really insane. It's still really insane. The value is still there, even though it nerfed pretty heavily. So yeah, I generally feel like towerstall itself doesn't even require that much skill. And the towerstall play itself do not take the game seriously. I'm not joking. And that's one of the main reasons why towerstall should be dead and cut and dry. Like, straight up. That's the only reason why I want towerstall, so that it doesn't require skill. It's a broken archetype that can generally hard counters any other deck. It's not fun to play or play against it. And it's generally just straight up a farming elo strategy. Just about that. The only reason you're gonna see towerstall be used is in lower ranks to pretty much farm up elo, and also in higher ranks if towerstall will ever do a comeback, and I genuinely hope it doesn't. So yeah, that's pretty much my main reason why I even talk about this shit. Like, generally speaking, I'm so fucking glad that in top GM decks there is no towerstall deck. There is genuinely no towerstall archetype. They are generally all normal decks. Yes, Swarm Reap is not skill. Yes, Rush with Scorch is not skill. But either way, this shit is genuinely normal. And I always say that the towerstall is pretty much raw spam. And I'm fucking right about it. Towerstall is just me throwing spam with Spirit Spawn and that and just activate Tesla when they rush, delaying their attack and also preparing the Spirit Spawn ready to go. Fucking that. And you know what? I'm fucking glad people just want to stop playing towerstall. Just like in high rank, they straight up stop playing towerstall. Even though I feel like it will not last for so long, it's a good state, not gonna lie. I genuinely didn't rage quit at all in this time, etc. So yeah, pretty much. So yeah, cry and die, towerstall, because I genuinely don't give a fuck about you. Fucking Voltaic Empire, go fucking kill. No, wait a minute, no, okay. Fucking Voltaic Empire, fucking every towerstall out there, go fuck yourself, because I genuinely do not care about you. I genuinely care about the state of the game, and you are mainly the cancers of this game. So yeah, pretty much that's my main reason, because I hate towerstall, etc. and nothing. Have a great day. See ya.